I am officially endorsing Vermin Supreme for President of the United States. Hello, everyone. I'm Bobtheorc, and you have no idea how hard it was to get this boot to stay on my head. Good sir, Mr. Vermin Supreme, I am truly in awe as your boot is much larger than mine. So, welcome to New Snark, and today we will talk about why phone pollsters should never call me while I'm at work. So, I was running the front of the store today because the guy that usually runs my shop was sick, and so I was covering the front. And while I was helping a couple of engineering students with their laptop, a gentleman called me up and saying he needed some help with some research. And at first I thought that he was actually serious, like a customer, because people call us all the time to help with research projects and other engineering things. You know, he asked for me specifically by name, and he's like, "Yes, hello, I am looking for Mark. I am doing some research and I need his help." And I thought, oh, okay, well, I mean, people call me for that kind of stuff all the time. So, well, I'm Mark, I'm the owner. And what kind of research are you doing? I can help you with anything like scientific, astronomy related, engineering type stuff. What do you need help with? Technology? He's like, "Oh, we are doing political research." And I was like, "Well, I don't think you want to know my politics. I say a bunch of bad things." And that's when I started to realize that he was a telephone pollster. And I kind of winked at the customers because we have a game at the office to see who could be the biggest jerk to telephone salesmen and telephone pollsters. Because, come on, really? It's not like anybody's going to tell you what you want to hear. Nobody wants to buy your stuff. So we started talking, and he's like, "Yes, I am doing research about Wednesday's primary election." And I was like, "Oh, there's an election on Wednesday? I wasn't aware." "Yes, there is a Republican primary on Wednesday." "Oh, I wasn't paying attention because everybody knows Trump's going to win because it's Oklahoma. Hell, even the Democrats are going to vote for Trump." And he's like, are you going to be voting for Nikki Haley?" It's like, why would I vote for, like, Nikki Blow Up the World Haley? Hell, nobody's going to vote for her. Nobody likes her. It's like, "Oh, does that mean you are voting for Donald Trump?" "No, I'm voting for Vermin Supreme." He's like, "Who's Vermin Supreme?" And I was thinking to myself, oh yeah, it's on now. And it's like, "Sir, you haven't heard of Vermin Supreme? Everybody knows who Vermin Supreme is." And he's like, "I am not aware." And so the college kids kind of giggled because they knew who Vermin Supreme is. Like, "Oh, well, I'm endorsing him for president because, first off, I don't like pointless foreign wars, and I feel that good dental hygiene is necessary to the survival of the country." And he seemed very confused and started asking me some questions. And I explained, well, I don't agree with everything he has to say. I personally don't think I need a free pony because I don't really know where I'd put it. But Vermin did tell me that he would also provide a free stable with the free pony. And maybe I can use that to get a little bit extra land, and we'll figure out how to squeeze it in. Maybe something like a small pony, something my dog could play with. And he's like, I don't understand. It's like, "Oh, no, I'm dead serious. I'm voting for Vermin Supreme. If he's not on the primary ballot, I'm going to write him in." And he was just completely shocked. And so we just started talking about Vermin Supreme for a little bit. And I was curious to see how long he'd stay on the phone with me, to be honest. And I think he was looking for a polite way to end the call. So eventually he hung up, or we lost connection. I don't know. I'm sure he just hung up on me. And the college kids were all laughing. But no, seriously, I mean, why do I want to get involved in all this political bullshittery? Why are you going to call me up at work? It's a business number. And then try to convince me that I should be voting for Nikki fucking Haley? Are you serious? Nobody's voting for her. She even lost in her own state. Hell, Vermin Supreme's going to outlast her. He's outlasted everybody else so far, just about. Anyway, so that's my story for today at work. I couldn't think about what I wanted to do for News Snark tonight. And then this magical dumb thing just happens. Like, it's not technically the internet, but we'll make fun of him anyway. So, the moral of the story is don't be a telephone pollster because the job sucks. You're not going to get accurate information anyway, and nobody wants to hear from you. And who the hell has landlines anymore anyway? Just a bunch of old people. Everybody else uses cell phones. Only reason I have a landline is because it's for my business. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because this boot's about to fall off my head. But thank you very much. And also, Mr. Vermin Supreme, if you ever want to do an interview, please let me know, and I'd love to talk to you. Thank you very much, and everybody have a good evening. Goodbye.